All right. Let's turn this down. I hope we have sound. Let's see. Do we have sound?
Start streaming so I can shut up.
Yeah, well, I'm streaming now. I'm trying to work this out. It's already been 30 seconds and I'm live. I'm going to see if this is working. Let me go to my channel. I got my coffee ready. All right, we're live. And now, do we have audio? Do we have audio? Let's see.
Audio?
Yes, we have audio.
Audio? Yes, we have audio.
All right, so that's good. That's working out. So, this is my first night owl readings. I'm going to put my phone over here. The first of my series, the night owl readings. This is Bow and Arrow Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I got my coffee here. And this is going to be a little bit weird because I have to use my webcam to do the streaming. And when I use my webcam on my laptop, it reverses everything. So maybe sometimes when you see readers and the cards are reversed or the writing is reversed, it's because they're using a camera that's like kind of a mirror camera, right? So the same thing happens with the webcam. So I hope you don't mind. Oh, hello, Champagne C. Hey, thank you for coming. You're the first one to join my cast. I'm going to call it a podcast. It's not a podcast. It's a live stream. So please bear with me. This is the first time I've done this. These readings are going to be coming Friday and Saturday night. And I'm a night owl, so I decided to do night owl readings because I'm sure I'm not the only one out there. And people go out on the weekends and they're going on dates and they want to know what's going on. And I just figured Friday, Saturday night from now on, I'll be doing a midnight reading to basically talk about the night you've had and the night that's coming up or the day that's coming up to follow. So I wasn't able to do it last night because I had technical difficulty. But tonight we're going to do it. We're going to use the Deviant Moon deck. All right, as I say, these cards will look like they're reversed, but they're really beautiful cards. One of the other readers, I'll have to put a link to her page, turned me on to these cards. They're really nice. And then we're going to clarify with some romance angels. All right. And we're going to go through and do all the signs. We're going to start with the fire signs. And then sometimes I may also do another clarifier with the Thelema deck, which is like the Rider-Waite deck, but it's pretty like simple. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Champagne C. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. That's really well appreciated because this is like the first time I've ever done this. So it's nerve-wracking, right? So I really appreciate that. So we're going to get right into it. Without further ado, we're going to start with the fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. All right, we're going to read for tonight. How is your night tonight, and how's your day tomorrow going to be? So that's what we're reading for tonight. Midnight. I got my coffee here. Ooh, I'm not taking that. So we're going to check out for fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I am a Sagittarius myself with a Taurus rising. I got a moon in Leo. There's a lot of fire going on, and I'm always burning myself, which is a real pain in the ass. But let's see what we got. Fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Nice. You're a Leo? Sweet, man. There's a man on my channel, Fernando Prodholm. You got to check him out. He is a trip, girl. His videos are out of control. He's always drinking a cocktail. He's always laughing, but he's very insightful. And he talks really in depth about Leo women and Sagittarius women or Leo moon women. He really gives good insight. Usually his videos are two-parters, but he's on my channel's page, so please check him out. I think you might enjoy him. So here we go. Aries, what's going on for tonight and tomorrow? All right. And Leo, what's going on for tonight and tomorrow? Show me. All right. And Sagittarius, what's going on for tonight and tomorrow? All right. Wow. So for Aries, you've had some worry. I think tonight you were a little bit worried. right? So here you have the Nine of Swords, Nine of Swords, and then upcoming is your Nine of Wands, right? Now, Nine of Wands is like you fought the good fight, you've carried on, you're kind of tired, you're not sure, can I carry on? But you can. Ultimately, you can. You're just kind of taking a breath to muster that last little bit of energy. I think maybe you Aries have been worrying about something lately. You've been worrying about a particular person. Um, you've been worrying about maybe your communication with that person when you're out and about, but you're not ready to give up yet. And you do see, here's the Sun card, you do see a bright a bright turnout, a happy turnout to this. You do see a positive ending to all of this. It's just been a little bit nerve-wracking for you, Aries. You've been a little bit confused about what to do, how to approach this person. Maybe you were irritated with them and now you're worried that you were too hard on them. And it's like, do I want to put all the effort in? I think you should, because whenever the Sun card comes up, it's worth the effort. It's worth the effort. Okay. We're going to clarify these with some romance angels in a minute. All right, Leo, this is for you, girl. So, King of Pentacles and Five of Pentacles. Girl, what's been going on? Huh? What's been going on? King of Pentacles. Is there somebody in your life who's maybe the boss man? Maybe he's the boss man. Maybe he's got his shit together, and maybe is he being a little bit coy with you? Is he being a little bit apprehensive? Is there a third party involved? Does he have somebody else, but you're not really sure, and you're playing it kind of close to the chest as well? These are pentacles, right? And so instead of cups, so this, even though these are kind of relationship readings, right? Sometimes when the pentacles come up, it can talk about the type of person you're dealing with. So maybe you're dealing with the guy or a woman who is all about her business and her money, and maybe you're feeling a little bit, you could be feeling intimidated, or it could be vice versa. It could be the person that's coming after you sees you as this, and they're being a little bit timid. They're being a little bit timid and they're not coming straight to you. But there's also the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups, sometimes people talk about that being third-party energy. In this particular instance, I'm not sure, I think it could be maybe some miscommunication there. And maybe that's why this Five of Pentacles is coming up, this feeling of wanting to play close to the chest. Somebody may think that the other person is involved, but they're not. Or they may think they're not involved, but they are. So there's some clarity you need, Leo. Whoever it is you're dealing with, if you're dealing with somebody or you're going out to the club and you're seeing somebody, they caught your eye, you need a little bit more clarity, I think. And you need to make sure that this is the right situation for you. Don't get blinged out. Girl, don't get blinged out, or don't bling somebody out and not realize that they're just obsessing on you and you're not realizing something here is going on. Somebody's paying attention to you because you're definitely showing out. Sagittarius. Here we go. King of Wands. So Sagittarius, you've decided to make a move. You've been really these cards are so beautiful. A lot of people can't get into them, but I can. And I like them for the midnight readings because they have a little bit of darker side to them. Knight of Wands is King of Wands. I'm sorry. He's the King of Wands. He's the one, look, he's got the kids there. I don't know if you can see that. They're like kids. It's like his grandkids and stuff. He's that situated. He's not even just situated with his wife and kids. He's got the grandkids. So he's been making right actions for a long time. King of Wands is very fiery energy. Also Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Some of you Sagittarius could be dealing with an Aries. I know I am. And that asshole is getting on my nerves. Okay? But the moon is there too. And the moon talks about, you're being a little bit, this moon is pretty interesting compared to the Rider-Waite deck. Can you see that they're kind of puppets? They're kind of hanging there by the strings. So it's more to talking about you're being kind of controlled by shit that you're not really aware of what's really going on. This could involve a lot of drinking. This could involve intoxications, too much intoxication. Being led by the darker side of life and kind of being controlled by it, right? So Judgment, you got Judgment coming up. So I'm thinking you're coming from a place, King of Wands, where you've come up, you've decided, okay, I'm going to make decisive action, but you've got to watch out coming up that you don't succumb to this moon. So that you don't succumb to this kind of being played. You know what I mean? That's coming up for you. Being played is coming up for you. You got to watch out. You got to use your judgment. There it is. Now you see how the writing is backwards? That's because I'm using my webcam. Judgment. It's time to use your discernment, Sagittarius. It's time to be present in your Knight of Wands energy, that fiery energy, that true energy. When you're taking actions that are true to you. And it's time for you to show a little bit more discernment, or else you might get caught up in this puppet moment. All right, so that's coming up on the horizon for Sagittarius. Let's do some romance angels. Interesting read. Now these are like just for the night, they could resonate with you, vice versa. It could be somebody that you know, it could be for you. Remember, this is all for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So, they could interchange. Some of the characteristics of the various stories could interchange for you depending on the various signs that you have in your chart. Right? Like I'm a Taurus rising and I'm a Leo moon. So the Leo situation and the Sagittarius situation could apply in a kind of mix, if you know what I mean. So if it resonates, great. If it doesn't, throw it away. But we're going to get some clarity right now. Give us some clarity on Aries. Here we go. Unrequited love. That's a shame. Give me some clarity on Leo. Reconciliation. Interesting. And Sagittarius. Stay optimistic about your love life. On the bottom of the deck, we have, it's safe for you to love. Right? You can't read it because it's backwards, but open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So I'm reading that for the fire signs this month, there's just a lot of miscommunication. There's a lot of like wanting to come out of a dark like a dark period, or you're just coming to a period where you've made a decision to come out of a dark period, but you're apprehensive going forward. And I think a lot of this has to do with the retrograde that we just had and the aftermath of it. Some of us may have said things we didn't mean to say. We might have fucked some shit up seriously, and now we're dealing with the aftermath of it. Aries, unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going, right? So that's how you're feeling, and there's a danger of that happening. Unrequited love. I think you're feeling like that. I think you're feeling like shit got messed up. You've been worrying about it. You don't know if you should carry on with it, but I still see the Sun card here for you. And I think that this is more about your fears and your worries, Aries. You fear that it will be unrequited love, but I'm not sure about that, right? Because this is more to do with personal demons, these cards. These particular cards are about personal demons. They're not about bad interactions necessarily with other people. They're more about you holding on to your own fears, holding on to your own like anxieties, and that's what I'm feeling for Aries. You're still going to be tested. You're still going to have to hang in there coming up, but the sun is going to shine for you. And this unrequited love might just be requited. Leo, reconciliation, right? So someone from your past is returning to your life. So I'm getting this. Now this is making sense to me. I feel like you just been messing around. This is just some BS. Some little interesting, some little playtime. Maybe you've been going out. Maybe you've been, hanging out with your girlfriends. And you've just been talking to a few people. Or you've been hanging out with your mates. And you've just been talking to a few women. This is, this is men, women. It doesn't matter. Gay, bisexual, none of that matters. It's energies. And I think that lately it's just been kind of like, it's, opportunities are coming up. But you're kind of cagey about it. There's been a little bit of lustiness. There's been a little partying, but nothing serious, right? But I have a feeling that, coming up, maybe this is where the caginess is coming in. Maybe you need to be a bit more cagey and a little less, because you got somebody coming into your life. You got somebody coming into your life, and that means sometimes you need to be a little still so that you can recognize that person. Because if you're running out all over the place, and if you're socializing too much, you can miss this person. And that's what I'm feeling, because I didn't feel anything deep here with these cards. They're pentacles, and Three of Cups is a very kind of airy fairy sometimes, but reconciliation is a soul energy, is a soulmate energy card. So I'm feeling for you Leos that you gotta, and check out my Leo reading for April, that something good is coming in that's a little bit deeper for you, and maybe you need to just be a little still so that you can recognize it. Sagittarius, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, Sagittarius? Positive thinking and faith. This is what I'm talking about. You know, you've made a decision. King of Wands this month. All the readings have said the same. This is a crazy month for Sagittarius to manifest. A lot to do with the planetary aspects. You're forewarned to not self-indulge too much, Sagittarius. Child, don't I know it. Don't self-indulge too much and use your discernment because everything is working out the way it's supposed to. Everything is working out the way it's supposed to as long as you pay attention. All right. So that was my first fire reading for Night Out, for the Night Owl reading series. Oh, and of course, at the bottom of the deck, it is safe for you to love. All of these readings all say the same thing. It is safe for you to love. Safe for you to love. There's always safe to love, right? I think that's more like a reminder card to people because when is it not safe to love? Honestly, right? So that's what I'm thinking there. It's and again that really speaks to kind of the head trips that we're going through right now, and that being more the case of like why, if we're having any issues with our relationships or miscommunications, that's why. All right, so we're gonna move on from the fire signs to the earth signs. That's gonna be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Ascendant, and Venus. So that's Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn for Saturday night, April 7th. All right, let me just hang on a second. I need to plug in my computer or this shit is about to die. All right. Plug that in real quick. Is it? Okay, there we go. So, Taurus. I'm a Taurus rising, like I said. I love Tauruses. They love beauty. My grandmother is a Taurus. She's one of these women that her hat and her dress and her shoes will match. She's like 80 years old. She's still wearing high heel shoes. Yeah. Or nice shoes anyway. You know, she's got the really nice, beautiful hat. If the hat is red, the outfit is red. The shoes are red. Then, you know what I mean? She was always like a very regal, beautiful woman. And she is actually a Virgo. Virgos are another one who love beauty, right? Who love beauty. But I'm pretty sure she has some Taurus in her because, God, she was obstinate. Very stubborn. So we're reading for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn tonight and the coming day tomorrow. What's going on? All right. Now, it can be further on in your schedule of the week. These can be energies that linger. They can be vice versa energies. If they don't resonate, that's fine. Throw it away. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody. But if it resonates, maybe it'll just help you to like handle certain emotions and situations as they come up. You can be ready for them. All right. Show me Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn for Saturday night, April 7th. Well, actually, April 6th is Saturday night. Sunday morning, April 7th. Here we go. Show me. Uh-oh. Haha, what's going on? Okay, now Virgo. Now show me Capricorn. Show me Capricorn. What's going on? Oh, we got 3 of Cups on the Capricorn. Maybe some of you Leos are dealing with the 3 of Cups. All right, that came up for your reading just now, Leos. 3 of Cups. So some of you Leos might be dealing with a Capricorn. What can I listen? I got a lot to say. I love Capricorns. My Venus is in Capricorn, so you can imagine. All right, let's start with Taurus. Queen of Cups. Somebody has definitely come in with love, offer of some nurturing love. That's the Queen of Cups, the World card. The World card is a major arcana. Hello, Hugo, part 92. Welcome. I'm on Taurus right now. We just did air signs. Queen of Cups is coming in, has come in. So there's been an offer of love, or maybe your heart chakra is opened up and it feels like, the world is opening up for you. But there's a period here. There's still been a period of kind of like worn out. Again, this card came out for you guys. Yes, came out for Leo just now, right? That kind of like, do I still have the energy? Can I keep it up? Oh, you did. Oh, you're Leo, Hugo. I just finished with Leos, but it still resonates because this card came out for Leo. Um, so it's this card, Nine of Wands, is all about like mustering that last little bit of energy to complete the project, to complete the ultimate goal. But if that's what you need, then I can tell you that you're on your divine path, Taurus. You're on your divine path because that's the world. The world is your oyster right now, and some love has come in for you. So over the next couple of days, there's going to be some good luck for you coming. You just have to be willing to put a little bit more energy into it, and hopefully you're going to manifest what you're looking for. Next is Virgos, Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles. Wow. Huh. That's really interesting. So Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles. It seems like you've met your match, Virgo. It seems like Virgo, one of these energies is Virgo. It's been coming up. Queen of Wands, you've just recently made maybe a leap in your own kind of growth, right? And you're starting to attract this abundance. King of Pentacles is coming in for you. It could be that as a part of this growth that you've made or this positioning that you found yourself in, Virgo, now someone is coming that's kind of on your level, right? But this person is more like a provider, right? But you're being asked to show some strength, right? So it could be like, that this has just been like a recent thing, and then this person's been around, and now they're kind of paying attention to you, but you need a little strength over your ego because maybe you get caught up, So when this person comes forward in the near future, show some strength over your emotions, right? Virgo, try not to get, Queen of Wands is also strength over your passions, controlling your passions. And you have that here with strength, right? Which is Leo energy, okay? And that's what it talks about. Hold true to, all the hard work you've done in yourself, because this person is coming along, right? And you want to be ready, right? And you don't want to get lost in the sauce of emotions. Virgos, very emotional. All right. Capricorn, Three of Cups again. And look at this. I love this card. This is like, he's actually dangling a sword from another sword that he's balancing on his feet. Very reckless. I mean, that's what I think of when I see this card in this deck. This is Seven of Swords. In the other decks, it has a slightly different connotation. But in this one, it's like you're playing with fire. You're playing with communication that could backfire on you. There's been a lot of like cavorting around. There's maybe been a lot of lustiness, Capricorn, and now, you're coming up. This is what's coming up. So you're coming up to a precarious, you're getting even more, I think risky, so watch out, you're getting to a risky point, and it's like 10 of Wands, Ten of Wands is like, you got to hold, you've had enough. It's like, okay, I'm going to take my shit and I'm going to go, right? I'm going to take what I've accomplished and I'm out, right? In this card, that's what it speaks to me of. So it's kind of like you're going to get a little bit frustrated with all the playing around. It's not really deep, you feel like you're playing with fire. You feel like the communication may be false. Some false communication, some weird communication. If you believe it, it's just gonna fuck your head up. And you feel like just taking your shit and it's like packing up what you got and going from that situation, right? I feel like that's kind of like the energy that's covering it, right? So let's see what the romance angels have to say. Wow, interesting read for you, Earth signs. Good Lord. All right, show me, romance angels for Taurus. Show me. Ooh, attraction. Yep. Show me for Virgo. Trust. Show me for Capricorn. Romantic feelings. Wow. At the bottom, we have religious factors. So that's interesting that will come out at the bottom. It could be that some of you are kind of like, you know, either adhering too strictly to your like religious ideals or principles, and it's stopping you from finding, from getting through certain situations, or perhaps some of you are bucking the trend. You're deciding, um, to do something different. Okay, so for Taurus, we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. All right, so yeah, you attract romantic love. That's what you did. You attracted romantic love. And it's divine because right now you feel on top of the world. So don't be too worried. Maybe you've come from a period of like really like barren love life or whatever, but don't be too worried, right? That's the way I see it, because you are attracting, romantic love. You're attracting it because you're enjoying this moment. Enjoy the moment. Try not to get too worried, you know, and try not to get too like, oh, I can't be bothered. This is worth bothering over for you, Tauruses. Trust for you, Virgos. Again, right? So that's what I'm talking about. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So that's what I mean. You Virgos, you've come from a period where you've really worked on yourself. You're attracting a kind of abundant love, maybe someone who has his own business or something like that. And maybe you're a little bit apprehensive, but you can trust the situation as long as you adhere to controlling your baser emotions. Strength is all about controlling your ego, your pride. If you can do that, and if you can trust your heart, Queen of Wands, trust what you see. The Queen of Wands is the Queen of Wands for a reason, right? She has discernment. She can trust what true action is compared to false action. When this person comes in, trust it. Use your discernment, right? Use your discernment and strength, but trust it. And you may just have, something really, really fruitful manifesting over the next short period. All right, Capricorn, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. All right, so your feelings are real and worth exploring, but you're feeling kind of fed up, right? You're feeling fed up and you want to split. So I think this card is talking about more about going inward, Capricorn. I think there's been a period of like empty kind of relationships and frivolity. You feel like you've become a little bit reckless with your communication and the people you're dealing with, and you kind of just want to split, and I think that this card is more about, maybe it's time that you do split and get into yourself. Figure out what it is you really want in a relationship or out of your romantic life right now. Because right now you're in a bit of a chaotic situation. And, if you're going to leave, at least leave to do some soul searching, right? Because that's really, I think, what it's talking about here for you. It's time to do some soul searching. Soul searching. Sorry, got that speech impediment. My bad. All right, so I'm going to take a sip of coffee. Wow. Interesting read for the earth signs. So next up, we had Taurus. So next up is Gemini. Air signs. We're going to do Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Wow. What can I say about Geminis and Libras and Aquariuses? I mean, really, they are amazing people. I love Aquariuses. My daughter's a Gemini. Libras, I've always had best friends. Many of my best friends throughout life have been Libras. You guys are just like pretty amazing people. I myself don't have that much air in my chart, but I love you air signs. So let's see what's going on. And also check out my monthly readings. I have the monthlies up for April for all the signs now, so you can check that out. I'm going to be doing dailies starting tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going to do a daily reading for all the signs for the following day. So my schedule is going to be a daily reading for all the signs, similar to this, but just for the following day, right? These streams now are just for the night owls. Just for the few of you folks who are night owls like me and up late and want to watch something for fun. That's all it is. Right? And maybe some of you coming in from a club or an event and you just had a rough night, you want to get some clarity. Hopefully some of this will resonate with you. If it doesn't, throw it away, check out the other page. Other pages, other readers on my channel's page. So we are talking about Geminis, Libras, and Aquarius. Geminis, Libras, and Aquariuses for tonight and tomorrow, short term after. What are you guys going through? All right, that's for tonight. April 6th, midnight actually, or April 7th, 12:30 in the morning. Either way. All right, show me. Show me Gemini. All right, now, show me Libra. Oof, wow. Show me Aquarius. Wow. Aquarius. Your readings this month have been crazy, Aquarius. At the bottom of the deck, we have Six of Swords. Wow. All right, let's hop right into it for Gemini's Ace of Swords. So you've had a communication come in recently. Somebody's made a communication. They've taken a step forward to you. There's a Knight of Pentacles situation. So it seems like, you're in a situation where you're getting more grounded. Or perhaps this, I believe that this communication that's come in for you, this Ace of Swords, right, may possibly lead you to a new opportunity, right? And it may be part of your love fulfillment because the star is at the bottom. So that's wish fulfillment. So sometimes love readings aren't necessarily about another person. They're about what you love. And if right now you're passionate about like a project or an endeavor, sometimes a love reading can be about that because that's where your heart chakra is focused, right? And so this is what I'm feeling here for Gemini. Right now, Gemini, you're in your groove, right? And you're getting a wish fulfillment, I believe, in a more like material level as opposed to a love wish fulfillment. Now, love can always come through that opportunity if you're Gemini looking for love, right? But what's coming up ahead for you, some of the opportunities coming up for you are some of the things you've been wishing for a long time. So be aware and be ready. All right, Libras. Wheel of Fortune, the wheel is turning. Wheel of Fortune. When the wheel is turning, there's divine intervention happening. Everything that's happening is kind of meant to happen. Now, when you say meant to happen, a lot of people have a problem with fate because they don't like the idea of some other entity controlling their fate. Sometimes divine intervention happens because you've planned it. You've planned it when you were in your spiritual state. It wasn't something planned by any other entity or spiritual entity or anything like that. It was something that you put in place for yourself so that when you were here, when you arrive here in this world and in this life, there's certain roadblocks perhaps or certain like opportunities and occurrences that happen that seem like divine intervention because you planned them. You like said, oh, look, when this happens, I need this to happen, right? Like safeguards. Sometimes they can be safeguards, So the wheel is turning. Whatever's going on, it just started, and it's all the Empress. Empress is all about nurture. Could be it represents family, the ultimate mother. It's Isis unveiled. It's the goddess energy, the Empress. So this is strong feminine energy, divine feminine energy, they call it, or whatever. It's feminine energy and it's nurturing energy and it's in touch with itself energy. Very creative. So whatever's coming up in your life is very creative right now, Libra, and you're going to need some temperance. Temperance is actually Sagittarius card. Some of you may be dealing with a Sagittarius who is coming into your life. This Empress, this female energy, feminine energy, could be a female Sagittarius coming into your life. But whatever's coming up, it's going to involve a sense of nurturing and motherhood and kind of really a feminine kind of like in touch with yourself, like creatively. It could be that, an opportunity comes that's a very creative opportunity for you, or a person comes in your life that's extremely creative and you feel really like drawn to this person. It feels like, wow, they were meant to come into your life. You just have to show some temperance with your emotions, Libra, because Libras, sometimes I wonder, Libras, temperance is also kind of a Libran thing. They need to always balance and temper and balance and temper to stay like on their square. So Aquarius, man, Aquarius is reading this month. If you haven't checked it out, the reading for Aquarius is really deep. You're coming from a period of abundance, right? And this is interesting because this was similar to what the Aquarius reading for the month was saying. You financially and materially, you are abundant. You're on top of your game, Aquarius. But lovers, there is a passionate love affair coming into your life. And there's going to be some passionate kind of love energy, even in the near future, coming in, right? You've been hermiting a little bit, right? Hermiting yourself a little bit. It's up to you. Like, do you want to keep hermiting yourself? You can't meet people in your house, right? So are you ready, or are you willing to do a little bit of hermiting and then come out? This is you looking inwards, the hermit. He wants to be alone with his thoughts. He doesn't want to be bothered, but he's still connected to the world. His eyes, it's not completely closed. It's still open, right? Through the hands. It's like when you're watching a scary movie, your eyes watching through, so he's on his own, but he still realizes what's going on out there in the world. And I just feel for you, Aquarius, is when this love energy comes, you need to seize it. Because it feels to me like you've had a lot of abundance for quite some time, but you just haven't had that love energy that you really need to bring you out of your shell, right? So sometimes you need to step out of that shell a little bit to allow something to happen that will pull you out of the shell. All right? Wow. So that's Aquarius. If you Aquariuses are checking out this stream later on, let me tell you, you got to check out my April reading because it was deep. You guys had a deep reading. Let's get some clarifiers. And then we will be doing the water signs next. Clarifiers. We've done fire. We've done air. Now we're doing earth. No, we've done fire, earth. Now we're doing air. All right. And then we're going to do water. So for Gemini, Libras, and Aquarius. Show me Gemini, Libra. Show me. And Aquarius. Show me. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have calling on your soulmate. So all of you have, interestingly enough, earth signs, all of you at the base of your reading have major arcana. So the Star, Temperance, and Hermit. So these are divine kind of moments. They're kind of meant to be moments. So calling on your soulmate makes sense to be at the bottom of the deck. Let your friends help you. So this is for you, Geminis up here. You've had this communication in. There may be a new opportunity, but it's like a wish fulfillment. You may be a little nervous about it. Ask your friends. Ask for and accept support from others. If you're unsure, if you want to manifest this star energy, the star wish energy, but you're unsure, you don't know how to deal with this opportunity that's coming in or these messages, talk to your friends. Your friends will always help you out. And I mean, not the catty friends that want to see you, your friends. And friends, I mean, honestly, good friends, you can count on one hand, right? Talk to one of those friends and they'll help you out. Pay attention to red flags. So that's very similar to the Temperance card. This is going to be for Libra. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is happening. And maybe this is why, you're really dipping into your feminine energy. And so you've got to be extra careful when you're doing that. Sometimes it can make you appear to some people that you're becoming more vulnerable. So it's, some more like negative energies may come towards you. Just pay attention to red flags. A lot of times when we go through like a karmic shift or we evolve in some way, you can bring a lot of animosity or jealousy from some of those around you who aren't evolving, but they see you evolving clearly in front of their eyes. They see you, coming into your own, So you have to be a little bit careful sometimes at those times. You have to temper your own emotions, and you have to be careful. Signs are cautioning you. You have to be careful that people aren't taking advantage of you. Because when you're evolving, it's like a metamorphosis. So you're really turned inward, and that can be a very vulnerable time in your life. So you have to be careful. All right. So Aquarius, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. I'm pretty sure this is the card that came up for your April reading. So yeah, you've got a lover coming in, somebody you're really not sure about. You've been hiding. You've kind of been busy working on your success, your projects, and everything like that, But there's a definite love energy coming in, and you've got to keep an open mind if you want to catch it. Now, if you're really about your business, you don't feel like you want to be in a relationship or you don't want to deal with all, that's fine. But for those Aquariuses out there that are looking for love, now is the time to keep an open mind because something's coming your way that might be very different and that might give you exactly what you're looking for. So that was our air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Ooh, heavy, heavy, heavy. A lot of decisions. But these are short-term energies, I feel. And, nothing's cut in stone. Everything depends on how you react. So let's finish up with these water signs. The water signs we're up to now. We've done fire, earth, air, and we're up to water. So now we're going to be talking about Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Wow. Cancer. Both my parents were Pisces. I love Pisces people. I have Mars and Pisces in my chart. They're really, to me, they're really intense water sign. I mean, as intense as Scorpio, quite honestly, but a little bit more fiery, whereas Scorpio just reminds me more like deeper waters, deeper waters that you can't see through, So fire kind of illuminates everything, and that's kind of how I feel about Pisces. Cancer seems to be more like an earthy, mothery, I'm not an astrologer, okay? I never pretend to be one, but that's the feelings I get from the signs. So we have Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Show me. Show me what's going on. All right, show me. Cancer, show me. All right. Scorpio, show me. Also the World. That card just came up. And Pisces. Pisces. Pisces, show me. Wish fulfillment and the Empress. Wow, look at that. All right, so Aquarius. Was it Aquarius or was it? Yes, it was Aquarius and part of Libra that just had this. The Star, the Empress, and the Nine of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. All right, so psychic energy, being in touch with yourself. Let me take a sip of water real quick, folks. Oh, actually, coffee is what I need. My coffee. All right, now. So, Cancers. Wow. Check this out. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, and you've got the Ten of Swords. So you're stuck. There's some stuck energy. Ten of Swords is like you're stuck by your own kind of wounded self. Knight of Pentacles, there's definitely a new offer has come through for you, but you don't know what to do because right now you're stuck. You're stuck. The Knight of Pentacles definitely talks about a new opportunity, a material opportunity, a project or a job coming through, right? But you feel really, really stuck. And again, these love readings, it could be that right now, you Cancers are really, you're more about your material game, right? So it's not, there's no cups or there's no love interest I'm feeling here, but you're more about manifesting. Look, magician. You need to manifest. The way to manifest when you have this card, the 10, you have to pull them out. You have to pull the swords out. You have to. You have to pull them out, which will hurt, right? If you notice, there is a hand here he has right there. He has his hand, if you can tell, right on the edge of one of those wands. Now, if he starts with pulling that one out first, he can pull them all out, but it's going to be very painful. So that's what I'm saying. It's like letting go of your rigid ideas and your rigid kind of beliefs that keep you stuck is painful in the short term, but it frees you up to become the magician, right? So you Cancers have a little period of difficulty coming up. It could be that you need to change some of your ways. You've been unhappy recently and you need to do a little soul searching so that you can get rid of some of these wounds, really, and come to the magician. All right, Scorpio, the World and Three of Swords. All right, you've come from a period where you feel like you're on top of the world. The World Cup keeps coming out. You're on top of the world. It's divine energy. You feel like this is meant to happen. It's happening. It's just like amazing. But Three of Swords is coming up, and her heart is absolutely severed. Why is that? Why is the heartbreak coming up? Right? And why? Because bickering, right? So there's bickering and fighting going on. You come. This reminds you, Scorpio, of one of these kind of like you've had a honeymoon period with somebody. Maybe you just got into a relationship with somebody and it seemed wonderful, right? And now it's just all shit. One of those relationships. We've all had it. One of those relationships that start off all well and great, and in a very short time just turns to shit. There's bickering, there's arguing. You don't even understand why you're arguing. You don't understand why you can't enjoy each other anymore. You're just fucking heartbroken, right? So that's something to watch out for, Scorpio. If there's arguing going on and bickering, let it go. No one wins when there's arguing and bickering, especially when you've been coming from a period of the world. If you want to try to get back to that, you need to switch this low energy communication around and up your communication. All right, Pisces. Here we go. Star energy. You've been manifesting your wishes. Star energy. You've been in touch with yourself. You've been drawing down your wishes, right? And throwing it out into the universe in a happy, healthy, wholesome way. And you're manifesting. Again, the Empress. Are you manifesting the Empress to come into your life? Are you manifesting your feminine nature? Could be that some of you, this may be a reading for those of you who have been looking for a feminine partner. Male, female, doesn't matter. It could be that you have, if you're the one who's been looking for this energy, this is your wish fulfillment coming through. Maybe you've had a recent message or someone's come forward to you, right? Because you're coming out of a period right now of wealth and prosperity. You're satiated, you're happy, you're doing well in all other areas and all other accomplishments, but you feel like you're lacking that creative energy. And it's coming because your wish fulfillment is coming up. All right, but you're on top of your game. All right, let's do some clarifying. Again, this is just for Saturday night and the following days to come. All right, take it as it resonates. If it resonates with you, great. If not, throw it away. This is the reading for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces for Saturday. I call it Saturday night, actually April 6th, midnight, but it is April 7th, Sunday, now it's 12:49 Eastern Standard Time. These readings are going to be going out every Friday night and Saturday night just to talk with you guys about your night and the coming day, the following day, the energies that are surrounding you. So let me know how you like it. Romance angels, explain to me what's going on with Cancer. Show me. Heart-to-heart conversations. Show me Scorpio. Attraction. Show me Pisces. Chemistry. And at the bottom, we have deception. So, someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. That's deception. So, heart to heart conversations, right? This is what I'm talking about. If you want to get to the magician and you want to be back at a state where you're manifesting your dreams and you're on top of, your game, you got to pull these swords out. And sometimes a heart to heart conversation is what it takes. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. Sometimes that's the hardest thing in the world for people to do. Yeah. I don't have a problem with it. I don't really think, but then, I have to figure out what my emotions really are first, right? We all have some kind of problem discussing our emotions. I mean, it's, I personally can talk about my emotions, but sometimes I'm not quite sure what they are, right? So figure out what your emotions are, pull out some of these swords, get rid of some of these wounds, and have a heart to heart conversation with the people around you. Because it seems to me that right now an opportunity has just come your way. It could be an opportunity that opens up to love, but it could just be a project or a job, and you're feeling unsure. You're feeling like, have a heart to heart conversation with those involved. Scorpio, attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So there you go. This talks about enjoying the moment. You've been having bickering. You came from a period of the world and now you're feeling all depressed and heartbroken, because you're bickering. Just stop bickering. I almost feel like this is why these readings can be so interchangeable for the signs, because I almost feel like this represents you too. Heart to heart conversations, and there's been some deception going on, right? So talk to the person you're with. These readings can interchange, they can be vice versa. You're attracted to this person. You really, really like this person. It felt like you met somebody finally you really enjoyed. So don't allow the bickering to fuck it all up. Chemistry for our Pisces. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So Pisces, I don't know what to tell you. You are in love with somebody. Oops. Oh, excuse me. Oh my God. You are in love with somebody. And you brought out the Empress in him. Right? You brought out the Empress in him. And the chemistry is off the chain. It is absolutely off the chain. You just can't stop thinking about them. Every time you're near them, it's like you can feel them. And you feel like, this person could really be like part of your life. So what's coming up though is this Empress energy, and I just feel like maybe you need to tap into your nurturing side a little bit more to make this happen if it hasn't already happened. But right now you've got major chemistry with somebody, Pisces, and all I can say is keep it up, because and remember, keep up the heart to heart conversations. These cards all resonate with each other. Keep that up. Keep the communication up so that the chemistry can keep going. I kind of feel like this card really works for all of these scenarios. Keep the communication open, keep the bickering down, be honest with your feelings. And that's the reading for Saturday night for the water signs of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So, hey Rhonda, Reagan, hello. I'm so sorry that's the end of the stream. I'm about to sign off, but this is a stream that'll be happening. It's the Night Owl readings. It'll be happening at midnight, Friday nights and Saturday nights, to do just a little short, brief reading for all of the signs for that evening and the following day. So you can start it from the beginning again and find your sign. We start with the fire signs, then we move on to the earth signs, then the air signs, and then the water signs. So if you're a fire sign, you should be able to start right back at the beginning of the video. And I'll try to leave some timestamps down once I've uploaded the video. So, all right, folks, this is Bow and Arrow Tarot. Come and join me next week. Tomorrow, I'll be putting up the daily. I'll have my first daily, which will also be a stream like this. It'll be the daily reading for all signs for the following day, which will be Monday. So I'll do that Sunday through Thursday. So Thursday will be the daily reading for Friday. Then Friday night and Saturday night we'll have the night owl readings. I have already posted the monthlies for April, and I will be posting mid-monthlies for all the signs, separate readings, love readings, the mid-monthly love reading for each sign around April 15th. All right, so thank you so much for joining me on my channel, Bone Arrow Tarot. Thank you, Champagne C. Thank you, Rhonda Reagan. Thank you, Hugo Part 92. I love it that you joined me. This is a new channel for me, and all of you guys are very close to my heart for giving me a shot and checking me out. All right? Love you guys. Bye-bye.